And all I remember is like
Oh my gosh, it was
skiing,
horrible.
and all of a sudden I just hear, and you just go flying past me with your poles in the air going, help me! And you just took off, and Jeff got real fast to go try and catch you, and I couldn't even catch you because I was laughing so hard, and I just kept screaming, fall over!
Bail, bail,
And then eventually you fell, and your skis came off, and your glove.
And I was so mad.
You walked all the way.
I walked all the way down that mountain. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of the Somehow Married podcast. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jonathan.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Babe, tell me about your week. How's your week been? You just got back from you just drove 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it was almost 5, I think, by the end of it.
All the way to Madisonville and back. Dropping the kids off. We are kid free right now.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Tell you what.
Yeah, I drove to meet my parents to drop the kids off. This is our spring break, and while we are very excited to have a week of no kids, my kids are even more excited to spend a week with their grandparents.
There's no way they're more excited than me.
It's true.
Yeah, we got.
I think our kids would rather go to their house than Disney World. It is one of their favorite places.
Yeah, it is.
Ever.
I mean, they do all the stuff, like they have like a little go-kart.
They live in DFW area, so there's anything you can.
Well, and they have a
go-kart
go-kart at their house. The kids drive around. They got chickens, and
they have farm chores, and
yeah.
And then by the end of the week, my parents were so exhausted that they're like, "Come get your kids."
Which I noticed that with my parents too. When we first had them, they're like, I would say, "Hey, she's staying with you. It's a lot of work." And they're like, "We had kids before," but I think they forget. It's been 25, 30 years since they. Mm-hmm. And so you pick them up and they're just exhausted. My mom gets sick every time.
She does.
Every time we visit, she gets sick because she's just running nonstop, burning the candle.
Well, and they bring germs.
Yeah, kids are walking petri dishes there.
I will say though, my mom, when I called to try and set up a time for us to meet, she was like, "Amanda, they can stay longer. It's really fine." And I said, "I just don't want you to wear out." My dad's in the back going.
Yeah,
he knows the limits. But my mom's like, as they're getting older, they really are getting easier. I'm like, yeah, they are, but it's still a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's why.
That's why we're so excited to not have them.
Yeah, if you have any,
it's because it's a lot.
If you have kids or you know somebody with kids around that age range, 5 to 7, they're just always tired. It's never ending.
And I told her, I said, don't expect them to stay up late so that they can sleep in late. They won't. Put them to bed early because they will be up at 6 o'clock every day.
Yeah, if they stay up late, they're still going to wake up at 6 a.m., but they're going to be in a bad mood all day.
Yeah.
Bedtimes. We are strict on that. And it's not because, some of it is, I want them to be healthy. But some of them is, they're going to wake up early anyway. I want them to be ready for the day. And I like having a few hours where we don't have them and we're just hanging out around the house.
Yeah, and we have tested that where we're like, okay, let's let them stay up late and then they can wake up later in the morning. And it just, they don't do that. They don't sleep in ever.
No,
doesn't matter what time they go to bed.
And then they're in a bad mood and you're like, well, we're taking a nap today. And then they think that's a punishment. Just put them to bed on time.
Yeah, so I told Mom, I said, that is your rule for the next week. You put them to bed on time. And my dad's like, I told you, Nora. I told you, we're going to do that.
They're going to go to bed tonight at 10:30.
Yeah, we'll call them after this and see if they're asleep or not.
That I will bet you $100,000 that the kids are still awake when we call them.
What time is it now?
Right now it is 7:30.
Which
is bedtime.
At our house is, you don't have to go to sleep, but you have to be in your bed at 7:30.
You have to go in your room and leave me alone. And I don't have children.
They put themselves to sleep around 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
they get 30 minutes of free time to play in their rooms, and then they put themselves to bed.
I always will just sit in her room and just make up songs and sing.
Yeah.
Here's what I think is so funny is I will be sitting in the living room and it'll be well past her bedtime. It'll be 9 o'clock. And Eloise will still be awake. And I can hear her in there literally singing. Ah! you know, see, and so I'll just get up and walk past and go to my room. And when I walk in, I can see her dive and curl up in her blanket, pretend she's asleep. Like I didn't just listen to her singing for the last 2 hours.
I know.
And I tell her, I'm like, I can hear you in there. What?
She just hears your footsteps coming down
Who
the
are
hallway
you
and
fooling?
immediately runs and dives
Yeah.
into the bed.
Who is she fooling? I tell her every time, I can hear you all the way on the other end of the house. I know you're not asleep. Why are we pretending? You know?
Yeah,
Just own it. But no, she does.
she's silly.
The other one's sneaky. He's the one that like
Sneaks to get a banana. The other day I went into his room to clean it. There was 3 banana peels under his bed.
he'll like crawl across the house and
he's
then reach up and grab a
sneaky.
banana.
It's like we used to call him a little rat because he would sneak around to get food. And
Yeah, he
sneak
still
in the
does.
Pantry.
And we feed them.
Oh, he eats so much.
He never stops eating. But he's the sneaky one. Like I caught him last night. I was watching TV in our room and I can see his bedroom. And so I'm sitting on our bed watching TV and I look out in the hallway and as I do, he steps out of his room and sees me, goes, and then jumps back in his room. And could you hear me yelling? I was like, I caught you,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah,
go back to bed.
they're so funny.
They are
They're gonna
a lot.
exhaust their grandparents for sure.
Yes, they are.
But we're gonna enjoy ourselves this weekend.
Yeah, we're just gonna, do whatever we want,
Mm-hmm.
hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
It'll be nice.
Yeah,
So,
I give it
you-
3 days before we miss them.
I'll miss them by tomorrow morning.
I will not.
I will. When I call, try and FaceTime, and they don't want to talk to me, that's sad.
That does not hurt my feelings.
But also, it like makes it way easier because I know that they're having a good time.
That's the difference between a mom and a dad. Is I'm like, they're good. All their needs are provided for. They're happy. That's fine. You
Yeah.
know? I don't need them to miss me while I'm gone. When we get back, we hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And that you can't sing, they're gonna copyright us.
Oh,
And you're such a good singer, it's gonna sound just like the recording.
I'm so good at singing.
In other news, I ordered a pinky ring last night.
I know. I'm so upset about it.
I think I'm gonna be a pinky ring guy.
I
Well, to be
just
clear,
don't think
I
that
was
is your
gonna order the
thing.
pinky ring, and you were against it. So I sent the link to my brother, and he ordered me a pinky ring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm a pinky ring guy.
What did I say when you said I think you said, "What size do you think my pinky is?" And
I said, "What ring size do you think my pinky is?" And you said, "Who are you texting?"
Who are you talking to?
You were so aggressive about it. I was like, no.
Because I knew exactly who you were talking to, and I just don't know that
Well, I bought some new
you should
shirts
do that.
from Sam's, $14 each. All my clothes, by the way, all my clothes. If it's not a church shirt, I buy them at Sam's. I'm over 30. I'm allowed to do that. That's my thing now. But I bought some shirts, and so I was wearing my shirts, and I had my chain. I took a picture. And my brother's like, "Are you trying to look Cuban?" And it's like, "A little bit." I said, "Everybody wants to look Cuban," and then he goes, "You need more rings." I was like, "I've been thinking about more rings, but Amanda says no," and so now I have a pinky ring on the way. I might be a pinky ring guy.
I don't think
Just
so.
a little something right there. I want to get a family crest made. So I have a big old pinky ring with our family
I
crest
think
on
we
it.
do have a family crest, don't we?
Um,
Your parents have a picture of it.
yeah, it's lame. I'm gonna make a new one. There's no swords.
Can you just make up your family crest?
How do you think family crest got started in the first place?
But I feel like if you have one already, you shouldn't change it.
I don't,
It was created from people in the past. You should
I'm
probably just
pretty
keep
sure it was made
it if it's
by
history.
my grandpa.
I'm wondering about that.
Almost definitely. You can make your own family crest. I'm starting one. I'm thinking about doing the 2 trees.
Yeah, but that would just be our kids. Like,
Yeah, their legacy carries on through the family. What are family crests?
show them the tree on your arm. That way they know what you're talking about.
I have
If
these.
you're watching online, Jonathan's
How do I do that?
first tattoos. I don't really know, actually.
Here's one. Here's the other.
On his forearms, he has pictures of the kids' sound waves
Also
of their
my-
first laugh.
My arm looks good in that camera.
And it's turned sideways to look like a pine tree.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make our own family crest, and then I'm gonna get it emblazoned on a pinky ring. Think about it.
We've gone too far.
There is no one with more charisma than a Cuban dude with an unbuttoned
You're
flowy
not
shirt.
Cuban.
I could be. Why not? I can be anything I want. What one man can do, another can do. I'm decided that this isn't the new me. Pinky ring, flowy shirts, maybe some white pants.
There's no way those will stay clean.
No.
Your daughter is a carbon copy of you. I bought her a dress the other day, and not kidding, within 3 minutes, she had red stain on her shirt,
That's right.
on her dress. And I was like, I just put that on
That's
you.
the blood of her enemies.
It was lipstick.
Ah, well, potato. But listen, we live fast. We don't have time to worry about stains or whether all of our food goes in our mouth, okay? We've got things to do. She's like me.
She's messy.
Yeah, she's very messy. Okay, well, with that, oh, another thing that I've been considering. Okay, we're going on a trip to Florida, right? And I was talking with my friend Dirty, and I was telling him I wish this was...
His name is Dirty Steve. His name is Steven, but we call him Dirty Steve. And then most people shorten that to Dirty.
Dirty, yeah. His government name is Steven. But I was talking to him, and I told him, I was like, I wish we were going to Florida like a month later, because turkey season hits and you can do like swamp turkeys,
I didn't even know there was such a thing as swamp turkey.
Yeah, there's a different breed of turkey that's down in Florida that are just, starts with a P. Anyway, super cool. And he was like, iguanas are an invasive species and they're all over Florida. And so tomorrow I'm going to need us to stop so I can buy a blowgun.
What?
And you know, when those...
Yeah, I'm aware of what
Academy
a blowgun
has them.
is.
I've been watching recipes on how to cook iguana.
Are you allowed to shoot them like that?
They're an invasive species. Yeah, you're allowed to. In the winter, they can't move and they fall over and people go pick them up.
I saw videos of that.
So I figure I take a blowgun. Maybe I snag us some iguanas. We eat some iguana.
We're going to have to look at the legal stuff.
Oh, the legal stuff?
Laws.
The laws, yeah. You're talking about the game regulations.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think it's similar there like hog is here. Like you don't even have to have a hunting license to shoot hogs. Or maybe you do have to have a hunting license. I always have one, so I don't know. But there's no season for them.
Yeah, it's just year round.
We're going to eat some iguana.
Oof.
I'm going to need $30 for a blowgun. Pray about it.
Let's see if you win the bet when we call our kids later.
Yeah, because by then I'll be if I lose, I'm $100,000 in the hole already. Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
And if that's the case, then you don't get a $30 iguana blow.
Okay, so if we call your parents, and our kids are still awake, I get to buy a blowgun.
No, I think my kids are still going to be awake.
That's a deal. Shake on it. I get to buy a blowgun. I'm going to make us some iguana stew.
I don't know.
Or
that
iguana
you need
tacos.
A blowgun.
What do you mean I don't need a blowgun?
Our son's going to end up with a blowgun.
Yeah, we could shoot the squirrels off of our trash can.
We're getting into some dangerous
That's
territory
awesome.
He's going to shoot his sister.
He's not going to shoot his sister. We talk about safety. He has not shot his sister with the bow I bought him yet. He aimed it at her one time, but we shut that down.
He lost all those arrows.
I know, but he never shot his sister while I had him.
He almost did.
He aimed at her once. We shut it down.
Yeah.
That's why we start with children's bows and blowguns, is to learn safety. I just pray about it. I think I need a blowgun.
Think about it.
All right. We're going to get some iguanas. I guarantee you I could make some iguana tacos while we're on vacation.
Oof, that just sounds nasty.
You watch the video. They look good. What is it?
I watched the videos of the iguanas falling out of the trees.
Oh, that same dude was
during
picking
the freeze.
There was another dude that was picking them up when that happened, and he was cooking them. He showed me how to cook them.
Oh, I didn't see the cooking video, but I saw a guy had like 20 iguanas in his truck.
They're delicious. That's what
You
everybody
don't
says.
know.
The internet told me so.
Because the internet told you so, you're going to believe it?
Okay, yeah, miss. I asked ChatGPT. Every time you have a question, you just, whatever ChatGPT says, you just take it at face value.
No, I do not take it at face
100%.
value. No, I don't. I look into it.
All right, go ahead and tell me what look into it means. What do you do when ChatGPT gives you an answer? How do you look into it?
Show me some articles.
Oh, show me some articles. And
And then I read the articles.
Do you read the articles?
Not every time, but sometimes. Depends on the type of question.
I
that
don't
I'm
think I've
asking it.
ever seen you read an article in my life.
I have a master's degree. Do you know how many articles I had to read?
I never saw you do it.
That's
And you can't
'cause
play that game with me because I'm getting my master's degree right now. And how much of my books do you think I've read?
I had to read articles in order to do my paperwork.
Okay, I believe you.
And
But I don't
studies.
believe that you're fact checking ChatGPT. I don't
Sometimes I
believe
do.
that. Okay.
Sometimes if it's a silly, stupid question, I don't.
Ask ChatGPT right now if iguanas are delicious.
I don't know where my phone's at. It's way over there.
We're going to, if you're watching this far, ask ChatGPT what it says about eating iguanas. Put it in the comments. I want to know what ChatGPT says.
Mm.
How is it going to know it's a robot it can't taste?
You think it's delicious.
The internet told me so. Those were people on the internet that were eating them when they told me.
Okay.
I believe them. Every other animal I've ate is delicious.
We'll see. We'll see if you can catch one this week.
I'm going to get an iguana, at least one, with my blowgun. All right. So with that, we don't really have like a topic this week. I just have questions. We're just going to talk about us, like little
Okay.
like questions that we, that are fun to ask. So with that, what we could do is I'll ask you a question. You give me your answer. And if you want, when I ask the question, I can try and guess what your answer is, and you can try and guess what mine is before we answer them, if you want.
I like that.
But then we'll just go through. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds great.
I can get my notes here. All right. Question number one. Who is your celebrity crush? I know the answer to this one.
I bet you my people out there already know
It is
this.
baffling to me. But you can answer it because I already know it.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Why?
I think it's a nostalgia thing.
Justin Bieber looks like any random dude you would find in a
Let's be
7-Eleven in the
nice.
middle of the day. He's not ugly. He's a very good looking guy, but you could find 6 of him at your local 7-Eleven.
I don't think that's true.
It is totally true. Like I
don't
see dudes
think
all the
so.
time that I'm like, that's what Justin Bieber dresses like. It looks like it's just Justin Bieber.
I think it's a nostalgia thing. Like, I've been listening to him for so long. I grew up with him.
I just don't understand. It's wild to me.
I don't know.
I
I
could
really like
understand like a Henry Cavill. Man, he's a beautiful man.
I don't even know who that is.
He played Superman at one point. He played not in the newest Superman, but an older one. He played
I think I know. Does he do the hair?
yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I mean, every Superman does the hair. He's the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life.
Justin Bieber's the most beautiful
It just
man
makes
I've ever
no
seen in
sense
my
to
life.
me. I don't understand that. Okay, so you want me to go?
I think it's a nostalgia thing.
Do you want to guess? I think you're going to guess who my
Yeah.
celebrity crush is, and I think you're going to guess wrong. I've really put a lot of thought into this the last few days. Like, who do I really think is like the most?
Can I say two?
Sure.
Emma Stone,
Emma Stone. is
Anne
beautiful.
Hathaway, and that one girl from Blue Collar.
You're talking about
White Collar,
white collar. You're talking about the detective's wife?
with the jet black hair and the blue eyes.
Yeah. Emma Thiessen or what?
I
She's
don't-
from Saved by the Bell.
I don't know her name.
She is beautiful.
I wouldn't say that she's like your top crush. I think Emma Stone is a high up there.
Emma Stone was high up there.
Oh, you're
She
gonna
got
say-
replaced.
Nicki Minaj.
No, although I don't know what it is.
I've listed 5 girls, and I was wrong.
And
so
all of
who
them
is
are
it?
very good guesses. All right. Listen, I don't know what it is about
Well, I've
Nicki
heard
Minaj.
about all 5 of those before.
I don't know what it is about Nicki Minaj, but I do. I think it's because she would be mean to me, and
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but no, I think my celebrity crush is Anya Taylor-Joy,
Oh, yeah.
the
that's
chick from
another
the
name.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be Emma Stone, and then became. I like They both have that weird genetic thing where their eyes are too wide.
There's a name for it.
Fish
It's like
eye.
People say fish eyes, but they're like, there's a syndrome. Like, there's a name for it. I can't think of
Well,
what it is.
whatever it
but
is. Good
Anya
work.
Taylor-Joy. She's
I like
pretty.
I like them weird eyes. But also, and it could just be because she had a movie come out. I've always thought Anne Hathaway was very pretty. she's like a timeless pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're making a Princess Diaries 3, you know.
I'll be there. I'll
It's
be
coming
there.
out soon.
I will
think.
support my girl, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy, that's mine.
Well, you knew the one that it's just, I have one.
You do have one.
And I listed about 5. And then all 5 are wrong.
All
and-
very pretty women.
Yeah.
All very, but you give me a distinctive facial feature, like weird eyes or a big nose or something.
So what's my distinctive?
This is
facial
really the
feature?
miracle of why we're married, is because you're just beautiful. There's nothing hideous about you. And I'm attracted to weird, like bad looking facial features. So
No, all of those women are beautiful.
they are beautiful, but they all have a weird thing. Every time I bring up a celebrity that I think is pretty, you're like, yeah, but she's got, and then it's something. She's got those weird fish eyes, or she's got, you know, and I'm like, or she's got a huge nose. I'm like, I know. I like distinctive facial features. I think
Yeah.
they're pretty, you know? Now, if all your facial features are distinctive, it's not good. You just need one.
You just need one.
Yeah.
All you need is one thing that makes you look a little funny.
Yeah.
And you're beautiful.
And you're beautiful. Except Nicki Minaj, who I don't know why.
She's pretty.
She is very pretty.
Yeah.
But she's also like, there's a little bit of I'm like, ugh, you know, but
I think it's because she's like not your type.
yeah.
She's loud. All the other girls seem pretty quiet.
But yeah, I do think she's pretty.
Yeah.
I have since college. Her and Emma Stone. All right, next. What is a weird thing that you do that no one knows about?
A weird thing that I do?
Yeah, like there's something weird about you, whether it's a thing
Oh.
you do or something, just something weird.
You might have mentioned this before. Maybe you haven't. I like to do my nails very often.
I don't
and
think
it takes
that's
me
weird.
a really long time. That is weird.
How is that weird?
That I spend like 3 hours on doing my nails every 2 weeks.
I think a lot of women, they just go get them done instead of doing it themselves.
You don't think that's weird?
No,
What about biting my nails?
no, that's normal too. You're just naming normal things people do.
I will say I have broken that habit from doing my nails every 2 weeks.
That's like Michael
I
Scott.
don't bite my nails anymore.
That's like Michael Scott being like, "What are my greatest weaknesses? I try too hard. I care too much." You're like, "Oh, these weird things. I make sure my nails look pretty, and I used to bite them." Like,
Well, I don't know. What else?
a weird thing about you? I think your toes are
Um,
weird.
My toes are weird.
You have the longest toes of anybody I've ever seen in my
My
life.
second toe is longer than my big toe.
All your toes, it's like they're like chimpanzee toes.
They're long and skinny.
You can pinch me with them,
I can.
and it is. I bring
can
it up
pull
all
your
the time.
leg hairs. That's what I do in bed. If you're making me mad, I just grab them and pull them.
That's just so freaking weird.
I can also pick things up off the floor with them.
Yeah, it's weird. You have weird toes. I don't know. What's a weird thing about me that no one knows about? I do all kinds of weird things.
You had like 0 chest hair until you started taking testosterone,
That's true.
and back hair like
I was hairless.
hairless. That
and
was
now
weird.
now I've got like all kinds of chest hair.
Yeah, but that was strange. You know, people would be like, "Wow, that's
I
that's,
barely had armpit hair.
yeah."
Yeah, that's fair. That is a weird
Were
thing.
you thinking of something else
No.
when you came up with the question?
I don't know anything weird about me that no one knows. Like I tell people all the weird things I do.
You're an open book.
I just have no shame.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever. I practice stand-up comedy in my car when it's just me driving.
Oh God.
I do it all the time. I will just be driving and I drive with the radio off and I'll just like make up bits. And then I don't just make up the bit, I like perform it, you know? So I'll be like, okay, that's a funny bit. Like, how would I? Because I'm never
You're a funny guy though. So
but I'm never going to do stand-up comedy, like ever. Like, I don't have time for that. But in my head, I'm always like, I love stand-up comedy. I'm like, I could do it. And so when I'm driving my car, I'll think of a funny bit and I'll be like, how would you present that? You know, and then I think about it and then I like try it. And I'm like, yo, I went to my therapist the other day. You know, and like I do that
that's
stuff
funny.
when it's just me.
You should record yourself next time.
No, it's my me time.
Send it to me.
I write down the bits in my phone. I write down the jokes. I have a notepad
Interesting.
that's just like full of like, just like dumb jokes. I told that
Maybe that can be a segment where you share
Did I tell you the joke? I told it to the church the other week before service when I was doing announcements. I made
Normally,
it
if
up
I
the night
listen in
before.
on service after, because I miss church a lot, because I'm in the nursery, I skip past all that to the sermon.
I was telling the church the other day. I was like, I made up this joke last night, and I think it's really funny. I was like, you guys let me know what you think. You know, I'm just like, I don't
Riffing.
know. And I was like, I've been going to my psychiatrist lately, but I think he's taking it. I think he's messing with me. Because the other day he said he was going to show me a bunch of ink blot pictures, but instead he just showed me a bunch of photos of my dad yelling at me.
Oh, God.
You get it?
No.
See, because what are ink blots?
Things that you make up, right?
It's just like ink smudges,
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah.
"What do you see when you look at this?"
Yeah,
You know, and
like
it's
a butterfly.
supposed to tell you what's in your subconscious.
Uh.
And so I was like, he just showed me a bunch of pictures of my dad yelling at me. That's very funny. That's a good joke.
That is a good joke.
The problem is that one you kind of have to understand like several things about it for.
That's a GT joke.
It's very funny. I thought it was a good bit. I
GT,
wrote it down on
gifted
my
and
phone.
talented.
I texted Trenton about it, and I was like, "Do you think this joke is good?" He's like, "Yeah, it's good." I was like, "I think it's good too," and I saved it.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's just stuff like that.
I like it.
Okay, next, what is one financial decision we've made since we got married that you regret?
I know what it is. Do you have one? Or do you think you know what I'm going to say?
Yes, I think I know what you're going to say. I think you're going to say that Nissan Pathfinder that we bought you.
Yeah, when we...
that was such a bad decision.
It was so bad.
It was the first time we were ever buying a car on our own. Like, this was it.
And we didn't ask anybody, like, we didn't ask our parents questions.
We didn't want it. We were going to do it on our own, like grown-ups. And we went and we test drove one car. We walked up to the dealership, drove it, and as we're driving out, we're like, this is making a weird noise. And I was like, don't worry about it. And then we bought it, and then
it was a lemon.
Yeah, we put 3 transmissions.
It was horrible.
We drove it back home, and your dad was like, this does not sound good. I'm like, we bought it already. And like, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very
That was the worst
decision.
financial. I get why. We wanted to, so at some point you're like, I'm an adult. I can buy a car, you know? And then like the next one we bought for you, much better.
Was much better.
You're still driving that one.
But yes, it was much better.
Oh, we did have help, huh?
Yeah.
We went through a guy that knew cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
Which is good.
If you guys are young.
Rely on people that you need.
Yeah, if you're young and you're just newly married, it's okay to ask people for help, okay? There's people that know more than you. Trust them, you know?
Yeah.
With our taxes, I go to a tax person because they do a better job than me. Lean into your community. It's useful, but that was the worst.
Do you agree? I mean, that's what you thought I was going to say. Was that what you would pick?
That's what I would pick too, is that. Yeah. Like it was.
That was bad.
It was a horrible.
I don't know that there's been any other that, like, we could say that was poor. But that one was really bad.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't like bankrupt us, but 3 transmissions are not cheap.
Yeah, absolutely.
And by the 3rd one, we put in a transmission that said, do not drive it. We have to sell this car. You know?
We got word and we sold it. Mm-hmm.
And then we got you a Honda.
A good old Honda.
Good old Honda. Get a Honda, everybody. They're great. Okay, this is a good one. When we were dating, what is the best date we ever went on, do you think? And I can't guess for you because I don't know. I have one that I liked, but...
Best date or just like favorite?
Yeah, like your favorite date.
I think my favorite date... I don't know why this one sticks out to me. I know which one you're going to say, but for me, like I would visit you in Colorado and we would go to the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, a little fondue
I think
place.
I know why, actually. I think it's because it was an expensive restaurant for us at the time. That was like...
Still is an expensive restaurant.
Yeah, is it
like
$60 a person maybe?
We didn't go last time because it's expensive.
Yeah. It was expensive. And it's like really romantic in there in the place that we go.
It is very romantic. It's like
It's homey.
It's in
small.
Manitou Springs.
It's called the Mona Lisa.
And Manitou Springs has this like tiny little like mountain village feel to it. Like there's hippies on the stairs just like playing music and like dance, literally like flower child stuff. And then the Mona Lisa is like this really old building, and it feels old when you go in there.
It
and
creaks when you walk on the floor.
And it's quiet and romantic.
I think those are my favorite dates. Except for one time you did pick up this homeless man and we drove him down the street.
And then he told me he was Jesus.
And I was terrified in the backseat.
I was just trying to help the guy out. And then as we're driving, he's like, I think I might be Jesus. And I was like, I have to get you. We have to stop here.
We stopped at the gas station, I think, and he got out. And
he was insane.
I remember just as soon as that door shut, locking it and saying, I'm so scared.
It was like he was walking down the road and it's like snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing. It wasn't like the best weather.
And he's not wearing like warm clothes. And I was like, dude, can I just give you a ride down the road to where you're going? Like he looked miserable. I was just trying to help him out.
Yeah, I was freaking out.
That is the last time. I have a bad habit of picking people up on the side of the street, but I don't do it with you in the car anymore. Because we got home and my dad was like, you never do that if your wife is in the car. I didn't know. I was like,
I don't think we were married at the time. I think we were just dating.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's the phrasing he used. You don't do that if your wife is in the car. Because I was like 19.
Yeah.
And because I still pick up people on the street when it's just me. I'll pick them up and give them a ride somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I never again while you guys are in the car. And if my kids are in the car, that's not happening. But
yeah. Anyways, that was probably my favorite
I had
date.
forgotten about that till you brought that up.
Not that specific time, but going to the Mona Lisa is a special.
What do you think mine is?
We went to, I don't remember which restaurant it was, but after we went to the
Are
Sambuca.
you going to talk about ending at
Sambuca.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that little jazz place
Yeah,
where we went
had
for coffee
yeah.
and then they were playing music.
That is my favorite day.
Yeah.
Is when we went.
Where did we go before that?
We went to the Truck Yard, which was a place in Dallas that had all the food trucks and the Philly cheesesteaks.
Yes.
And we went there and we ate there. And then we went down the street to that like popsicle store. You're paying like $12 for a popsicle. They're like homemade fancy popsicles. We went there and then we went to
Sambuca, I think is what it was called in
and
Dallas.
we just drank coffee and listened to jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the park. And this is why this is my favorite date we ever went on.
This was all in one night?
I'm almost positive this was all in one night. In my memory, it's all in one night. Our dates would last hours because we would get home at midnight, which now that thought is absurd to me. It's currently like 7:45 and I'm so tired. But when we went to the park, Clyde Warren Park, and if you guys have ever been there, there's this, in Dallas, they have this highway and there's this massive overpass over it and they built a park over the top of this highway and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Very
romantic. If you ever go to Dallas, go to Clyde Warren Park at night. It's very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
Or during the day, they have tons of activities.
That's where I proposed to you also.
Yes.
But we went and we were sitting down watching all those people ballroom dance. Mm-hmm. And like it was super romantic.
This story is so embarrassing.
It's so funny. It was like super romantic and all these people were ballroom dancing. And we were still pretty new to dating.
Yeah.
And I leaned over at you and I whispered in your ear and I said, omelette du fromage. And I saw your face. You're like, you could tell in your head, you're like, that is so romantic. You just whisper French to me while we watch people ballroom dance. And you looked at me like, oh my gosh, what does that mean? And I looked at you and I said, omelet with cheese. And then I made fun of you for like 15 minutes.
How was I supposed to know that?
I knew you wouldn't. That's why I thought it was so funny.
I think you left a lot of time in the middle before you told me what it meant.
Yeah, I let you soak in it
yeah.
and think I was so romantic. And in my head, I was like, I'm about to ruin the whole night for her.
And then throughout the night, we would just randomly laugh because we just kept
that is a theme in our relationship is I will ruin a romantic moment for the sake of a joke.
Every time.
Every single time. Mm-hmm. That's the easiest time to throw in a joke when you're not expecting it because you're like in the moment.
Yes, every time you will.
It's so funny to me. And that was the first time I ever did it to you. And I whispered, that's the only French I know is omelet with cheese. Yeah. Omelette du fromage.
That was so funny.
That was my best date that we ever went on. And really, all my favorite dates are those, like, I don't care about the romantic stuff. I just like it when we have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, like for you like the romance and stuff. I like it when, like, if I leave and my face hurts because we've been laughing, that's a good date for
Yeah.
me. You know, like we had fun. And nowadays our dates, like we just went to dinner together, just you and me, and I think we said 10 words total. We just kind of sit, which now we don't ever get to just sit quietly
Right.
and eat, you know? So we watched other couples have dates.
People watch.
Yeah, people watch.
Mm-hmm.
There was some dude who was like 60. He was in the band that was playing, and he had a cut off T-shirt and long hair. And I was like, what is he doing?
He's living his best life.
He's living the dream, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine. Okay.
Last question.
Last question. We can do one more question. What is the best vacation that we've ever taken together?
Best vacation.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say Disney. Only because that was the first like true family vacation where we
It was
got
fun.
to experience that as a family.
Yeah. I figured you would probably say Disney. Like, it was fun. It cost us so much money. You think you've paid for Disney, and then you get to Disney and you spend like $1,200 more.
Yeah, and really like you need a vacation from the vacation when you get back because you just exhaust yourself. But seeing the kids,
And we went with friends, so we had 2 friends and their kids, and so then
Yeah.
like the kids all hung out, and like it
It
was
was
a
a good
wonderful
time.
time.
yeah.
Do you want to guess what mine is?
Favorite vacation.
Yeah, that you and I have ever gone on. It was before Eloise was born, but it was just you and me on the vacation.
Oh, when we went with Jeff and Caroline?
When we went with Jeff and Caroline to go skiing, and it's because
I hate skiing and I
It's-
will never do it again.
you had never been skiing before, and we took you up, and we accidentally ended up on a much bigger hill.
It was not a hill.
We thought we were going for like a green slope or like a bunny slope, and you got to the top of a blue, and all I remember is like
Oh my gosh, it was
skiing, and all of a
horrible.
sudden I just hear and you just go flying past me with your poles in the air, going, "Help me!" And you just took off, and Jeff got real fast to go try and catch you, and I couldn't even catch you because I was laughing so hard, and I just kept screaming, "Fall over!"
Bail, bail,
And then eventually you fell, and your skis came off, and your glove.
And I was so mad.
You walked all
I
the way-
walked all the way down that mountain.
Yeah.
And everyone kept saying, just put them back on. Come on, you can. I'm like, I'm walking down the mountain. Leave me alone. Don't look at me.
That was my favorite vacation. Not just because of that. I mean, the whole thing was fun. Like, we were
But
trying
truly,
something
like,
new.
I would love to do it again and sit at the bottom of the mountain and watch the skiers all day long. Like, I would be so happy
I think if
to
we
do
go
that.
skiing again, I think you should do it with the kids on the bunny slope. Like, we'll buy you a lesson, and you and the kids can do a lesson. You know?
Yeah.
I think you would enjoy that.
I would either do that or just never again and sit down and watch
I'm telling
coffee
you,
because it's so peaceful to
The
watch all
reason
the
you didn't
skiers.
like it is because we accidentally threw you into the fire. Like, that wasn't our goal. But it did happen. And like, there was no way down. Once you're up there, I was just
I
like,
know. And I'm
we
like-
got to do it.
I kept saying,
And then-
where's the snowmobile? I got to walk down this entire mountain.
And like, we're standing there when we finally get you, and people are driving by and like giving us your glove and then giving us your beanie because you just had left a trail of clothes all the way down the hill. That was so funny.
I'll never do it again.
That is my best memories are in moments where
I am in despair.
yes, yes, they're
You
so
like to
fun.
see your wife in despair.
I like to see you out of your element to where like, because you didn't get hurt. You know,
I could have gotten real hurt.
it's a lot harder to get hurt doing that than you think. Like, you
I
fall
was
into the
close to
snow.
the edge, I think.
You were not. You were right in the middle. You were right in the middle.
Mm.
But like, you weren't gonna get hurt, but you very clearly like are out of your element and you're freaking out. And I don't
You
know.
think it's funny.
When we were growing up, my dad always thought it was funny when me and my brother would get like that. But now I enjoy doing that stuff, like getting out of my element and being like, I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
but we're just gonna try it. When we would fall, when we were learning to ski, we would fall, and my dad would ski it behind us,
And snow you.
and he would ice us.
Yeah.
he would just drive by and throw snow on us, and then just ski
Keep
away.
going.
Yeah. And then you just get up and go back down the hill. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
I
that is
loved everything we did on that trip but ski.
It was a great trip.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know,
Our daughter was so little.
she
That
was
was the first time we left her.
first time away from us.
Mm-hmm.
You were stressed about that. I remember you like.
I think I probably was a little stressed because it was the first
it's the
time
first
being away
time.
from
You
her.
handled it better than most first time
But-
moms.
Well, I knew that she was in good hands.
Yeah,
Your
our
parents
parents-
had her.
And our parents just doted on her.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a fun
She's
trip.
so big now. But yeah,
All right.
good trips.
Yeah, just good memories. You know,
Yeah.
we've had a good life together, a rich life.
Not rich financially,
No.
but rich in love, rich in happiness, rich
Yeah,
in
rich doesn't
sadness
mean wealthy. Rich just means good, you know, like it's been a very poor rich life, you know.
yes, it has.
And I'm tight with that.
Pound it.
What? I'm leaving that in. They're gonna see whatever that was.
To rich lives.
Okay. All right, we're gonna wrap this up because I don't know what's going on here. Guys, if you aren't subscribed already, subscribe. You know,
Subscribe. We have 100 followers on our Facebook page.
yeah,
Did you know
and
that?
like 80 on Instagram.
Nice.
But we only have 38 on YouTube. If you subscribe, our stuff gets pushed to people and people see us. And we want to have a rich life, not a poor rich life. So
Well, really, we've been hearing like good feedback about people liking the podcast.
I don't understand
and
like
me neither. I'm always like, thanks. Like,
what
it's just giving us time to
Like,
talk.
we
We're
joke-
having a good time.
we joked about it before. I was like, we're filming a podcast that I'll never listen to. Like
Yeah.
I'm filming it's just not I listen to like
But when you go back and listen to it, you're like smiling the entire time.
yeah.
It's
but,
fun.
But it's not like a podcast, but people are enjoying it. So if you
Yeah.
guys are liking it, we'll keep doing it.
Share with your friends.
You know?
And for those of you that have shared, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks. Rate us, review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is that helps out. I don't actually know if any of that's true, but this is what I hear podcasts say all
I
the
think
time.
it is, or else they wouldn't say it. Give us
Yeah.
5 stars.
Give us 5 stars, send $5 to us in the mail.
Is that going to be your thing? You've said that every episode.
Actually, I came up with a closing line today that I'm going to start saying
Okay,
at
give
the
it
end
to
of
us.
And then we'll just end it on
Yeah.
that. Guys, thanks for coming. For those of you out there listening, thanks for doing it. And for everybody else, stay married.
Stay married.